Way to go, me. Put the camera right next to the train. Oh well. Train's fine, camera's fine. Time for a little layout update video. I know I said I was going to do one every day last 2 weeks ago, something like that. But got into just got real busy with some other stuff and then just wasn't in the mood to do any layout work. But over in this area, not a whole lot of scenery work has changed. I still haven't finished the wire. And this wire that goes down to the feller bus. Been working on some other things, but I did put in a little parking lot right here, which is going to be like a crew parking lot for train crews. I did find another number 4 switch and I put it in right here. Give me another little track right here, which it looks kind of close between them two, but just for box cars and short car fits there. Magnetic uncoupler can put in here and it works fine. Haven't done anything with the junkyard yet or anything over here yet. Just gonna go over some of what I'm planning and what I want to do. I'm gonna put in another switch here. It's going to lead off this way and probably have another switch or two in this area, which will lead off over in this area where the factory will be to feed other parts of the factory and other industries down in there. What else? This will be the first video where nothing really much has changed on this section over here, this yard area. I'm still trying to plan it out. I really want to put in a through yard, but putting in number 4s, it wouldn't fit. So I'm thinking maybe I'm still thinking of plans and looking at other drawings and stuff, and seeing how other people have done their yards. Might end up having a curved switch right in here, and have just a big stub yard here with maybe one track that reconnects right here. You'll notice there's a curved track here, which I've installed, which comes here and it jumps a gap. I have to wait for my saw to recharge, but I do have a block of wood that's going to go right here to support this. There's then this thin strip here. It's only about 1.5 inches wide. The only re-railer on the entire layout right now. A hand-laid spring switch, which we're not going to get into too much details. This is just to isolate that frog because both points are continuously powered. And I've added this 3.5 foot by 3.5 foot, or 32 inch by 32 inch, something like that. Which I think I made it 34 inch square chunk of wood that already has this corner cut off. I need to cut off this part too. This is going to be a heavy industrial area. Gonna have like some factories and some city stuff here. Probably gonna actually hide this back corner behind some big buildings and that. But this is a return loop and it is fully functioning, and notice my little SW1 back there is going around, and it's just been going around all day. Nice little branch line extension. The only problem is that I gotta cut this piece of wood here too to make it fit, because this is where my head goes when I sleep. But I put I've kind of got some of the track roughly planned out. And just had a train derail on me. I see 1225 right there is not on the track at all. There we go, back on the track. Derailments aren't all that common, they're rare. 1225 is my big picky locomotive and likes to derail sitting still, so. What else? Not a whole lot else is going on. I think I covered it once before, how I painted the grease line on this track. I haven't gotten to doing it here yet. Had to do a little bit of maintenance work on this crossing, so I got to repaint it. I still have to, in that back corner over there, put in isolated rail joiners and attach the feeder wires to this track and this track, so that way they're powered separately. And then all of track 1 and track 2 will be done with track work. All we left to do is ballast, detail paint them, and put block protectors on and signal them. But one of the things that's come up, there's going to be a switch right here, which will allow me to come onto this yard track right here, which I've actually finished putting in a little more of the track up to here. But one thing that's been brought up by a couple other people, this is the wire for the Feller bus, by the way, but is putting in a tunnel in this corner. Now, some of the advantages of the tunnel is it would make my layout appear as though it ended here and started here, because it's about where the tunnel would be. Go from here to here, it'd be a big 3-track tunnel. The only problem is right here is where a set of signals are going to go. So if I put in a tunnel right there, which I'm thinking of doing it, I'm going to have to do a work run on them signals, figure out how to get them to work. They'll either have to be here, you know, signaling way early, or here signaling way early, or maybe even have them there and there. I don't quite know yet. But I don't have the signals yet, but I've been looking at the Atlas HO scale signaling system. Sorry. And I've actually, by reading the manual and everything, pretty much figured out my signaling system. I just have to actually get around to buying it, since I have money. Oh, another little bit of scenery work. I put in some of the foliage along here to hide some of those bare spots. There's still some spots down here, like here and along in here and right there and there, but there. But I figure they'll be covered up by ballast, and whatever isn't covered by ballast will eventually get covered with stuff. Still have to put the retaining wall in here and trim some of this stuff off, but I'm not exactly sure I want to do that. A concrete wall might look more modern, or maybe having a brick wall or something might look a little better detail-wise. But that's about it. Other than working on my O-scale stuff.